Well, we're coming up on 2 years of real news and real
Gonna have
nonsense
to update
now.
that intro.
I mean, it feels like just yesterday that we were celebrating the holiday of TVS CNFT NASAS, and here it is, sneaking up on us
Coming again. What a wild time it'll be.
Who knows what'll happen this year?
TVS CNFT NASAS coming again.
Part duh.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can do a Terminator 2 and have it be a better sequel than even the first.
Definitely.
What's up, Jenny Sita?
Jenny!
First to comment.
Hey, oh my God, Desi can actually call you Tia Jenny, and it will 100% be the right thing.
That's right. All right, you got a hoodie. All right. So, what?
Oh my God, you got your CNFT news hoodie. Is that what you're talking about?
Is it?
Is that a thing?
I think so. I'm pretty sure if you've been a Patreon supporter long enough.
Oh my Lord, what does it even look like?
I can't be sure that this is accurate, but I think
Jenny,
this
you gotta show us.
That just shows how out of the loop we've been with this baby. Like, we didn't even remember that we're due for that.
So, welcome to the show. We've got a wonderful guest waiting backstage.
We've got surprise guests. We've got guests.
Blake CNFT back there. And we're going to be chatting about his project, the Spark Lab, which is very exciting. In just a minute.
Especially for a news source like us, especially for Cardano content.
That's right. Who knows?
I can't wait.
And Jenny was saying that, yes, it is indeed a CNFT news hoodie.
Shit.
You have to get a picture. If you want to put that in our Discord or
so
something,
we can throw it up.
I could show that. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know what it looks like. I don't even know if it.
I vaguely remember from a long time ago.
How exciting! All right.
Man.
Well,
Jenny, thank you for supporting us for the amount of time it took for that. I think that's like a 9-month thing or a 6-month.
Yeah, huge props.
Yeah,
that's a true supporter swag. So no new dialogue with documents again this week. First I was sick.
It's a dry spell for dialogue with documents.
I was working on my day job.
Yeah.
I guess you call it overtime. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. And it's been a crazy week, but it's coming to an end. And hopefully we can bust out a whole bunch of these interviews.
Get back. Yeah, it's easier to do all at once.
I think it probably is. Yeah.
Renew our relationship with
Maybe
the
I'll
AI.
stream the process and just do them all. And it'll be a crazy thing.
Marathon.
This boy is getting real agitated.
He wanted documents. Dialogue with documents.
I know. God.
He's like, this is bullshit.
Just another disappointed fan.
What's new?
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, I think we should begin and bring out our first guest. Or I keep saying first guest. It's been like almost a year since we've had two guests.
Yeah.
Our only guest. And we're happy about that.
Yep.
Let's do it for some nonsense now. Welcome, Blake CNFT.
Welcome.
Hello. Baby time. Baby time. This is the first time they get to meet.
That's right.
I know. I can't wait until they have their first Cardano baby meetup.
Yeah. Cardano babies unite. Yeah, that'll be a special event. Special time.
Oh my God, it'll be the cutest Cardano event to come to the space. Do you feel like your name is Blake CNFT a little bit now? Like, do you feel like CNFT is now part of your first name to some extent?
To some extent, yeah. And actually, it was mostly because of my lack of creativity. When I was creating the channel, I was like, whatever, like I'll just do this. It's not like and CNFT is a great SEO. So if somebody searches CNFT, maybe they find the channel. And I didn't necessarily like it at first, but I was like, whatever. I don't want to overthink it. Just get started. But yeah, it does definitely feel definitely feels like that. But the Spark Lab definitely has a much better ring, and it took a long time to decide on that name. But so excited about that.
We're excited to hear all about this project. But first, we like to start traditionally, with nonsense. So
let's start with it.
Which one of these did you want to?
Both.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. Okay. Interesting question here.
Mhm.
Would you rather only be able to speak 1,000 words a day, or only be able to walk 5,000 steps a day?
You can do as much Discord talking as you want.
Can you ride a bicycle?
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah, you can ride a bicycle.
What about Heelys?
Oh, those shoes? No, that's a cheat.
That's a tough one. Obviously, both are probably impossible to happen with children, but
Yeah.
and having a YouTube channel, so that you got to be talking or walking at some point.
Exactly.
1,000 for your channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really think
You're
about
gonna
it.
be
Oh,
a
guys, we're at the
stoic
1,000 words. I'll see you. And I ran out of words.
Just for some
but-
context, I Googled it, and on average, we speak about 7,000 words per day.
Oh,
So it's-
good to know. Good input, Tyler.
Wow.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, I would have to say the words then, because I'd have to go with words.
I need the words.
Yeah.
I can get on a bike. I can get exercise in other ways, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Words make sense. Okay, that one makes sense. Interesting thought, though. Let's do this one.
I
Now,
wonder what
here's-
percentage of people would choose steps. You know, I think you'd be able to pick out the people that would choose steps. Oh, it's okay, buddy.
Yeah. You could.
Okay, now this is kind of a weird one, but I thought it was kind of interesting.
So there's 4 options here.
It's no
Would you
nonsense.
where would you rather find yourself lost? In the middle of a
Okay.
huge cornfield, in the middle of the Amazon forest,
I don't know what the third one means. Okay.
in the back rooms, in the Paris catacombs restricted section.
Catacombs
Probably.
cornfield.
You say Paris catacombs? That sounds interesting. I'll take that one.
Oh, see, that's
That
the
looks
one.
fascinating.
You'd
I
be
don't
real
want that.
lost. You'd
Oh,
come
yeah.
out, you'd be like,
Claustrophobic.
I'm in Paris now. That's
Yeah. Amazon rainforest would just be too humid and like hot and sweaty all over, and everybody's everything's trying to kill you.
The end of it.
Okay, you're right. Maybe the Paris
Maybe.
catacombs is the best one. You could at least
Yeah.
yell and someone might hear you.
Right.
Back rooms is pretty enticing. Though.
Yeah.
I guess it depends if I had
Right.
like some sort of light source. If I didn't, then that'd be pretty terrifying to just be in the dark and not
yeah.
knowing
Oh,
where you're going.
Yeah, see, I mean, then you're like, I'm buried alive. I
Well, it's
don't know.
practical.
Nobody's hearing you on that.
The
I feel
cornfield.
like cornfield might be the easiest to get out of.
I just keep
Yeah,
going
yeah.
eventually.
Oh, yeah.
It says huge,
Oh.
so we don't know how big that is.
I was kind of thinking of a supernatural cornfield, so I was probably screwing myself more than I needed to.
This
Thinking
is
of that
great.
little Twilight Zone boy.
I love
And I
that.
felt like there's no way of getting back from that.
Spooky stuff. Okay, well that's a little dose of nonsense. These were fun.
Love the
You get an-
nonsense.
You get an A.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna play the official special guest intro, and then we'll know that we're actually talking serious stuff.
Yes.
Make it
Yes.
official.
Get rid of that nonsense.
Yeah, we're done with it. Here we are. with
Here we
our
are. Wow.
special guest. Wow.
I was in the Paris catacombs for a second.
Exactly.
Welcome.
Transported.
Well, you're here. Obviously, you have your channel out there. You're very prolific out there on the interwebs as a
Mhm.
Good
content
at what you
creator.
do.
But today we're focusing on a project that you're working on that you're putting out there, the Spark Lab, and we'd love to hear the layman's explanation. Like, what is the Spark Lab?
Yeah. So the Spark Lab is, in essence, it's a video content library for crypto and NFTs. You can think of it as, it's kind of an interesting mix between like a Netflix and also like a YouTube. I think as I initially thought about it, I had kind of a connection with YouTube, but as I talk more about it, people are like, no, it's almost more like a Netflix. Either way, it's in that ballpark. And the way it came about was a lot of products or things happen based off of like your experience. And so there were so many times when I was going to YouTube and I was like, I've got 15 minutes, I've got 20 minutes. I want to spend that time
Mhm.
researching something about Cardano or just crypto in general or NFTs. And I get to the YouTube homepage and there's a video about archery and there's a video about bowling or, whatever. It knows all our interests, right? So then that 20 minutes is gone because I got distracted. And that's my fault. But it's also just how the algorithm is built around it. Just, it knows all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So the idea kind of just got tossed around of like, hey, what does it look like to, I'm sure I'm not the only one, and the YouTube rabbit hole is a real thing. So what does it look like if somebody knows that they want to spend that time a certain way to be able to have a place that they can go to actually watch content, and it's kind of cuts through the noise and it's kind of distraction free. Those are the videos you're going to encounter when you get there. So that was basically the premise of the Spark Lab. And so it's going to be this collection of curated content, non-exclusive, which just means like you can find it on YouTube if you can dig through the homepage or get to a certain project page or channel page. Make sure you got to be subscribed to the right people, all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be on the Spark Lab, and then original content. So paying content creators for things that you can't find anywhere else. So like Stranger Things, for example, on Netflix, you're not going to find that anywhere else because that's kind of their deal, that's their thing. So that's kind of the 30,000 foot view of what we're trying to build.
Ooh la la, very fun.
And it's also like when I go to look for videos on YouTube, you get a lot of the same kind of video about NFTs or crypto. It's like,
right.
Yeah.
I bought my first NFT. Like, I mean, you can get through that, but it's definitely not easy because it's all new and a lot of people are making the same type of stuff right now.
Right.
So.
Right. Yes. So
the video that you played is actually the NFT.
Oh, I was wondering. Yeah.
That is the NFT. Yes. So I went with a branded NFT. It was kind of I was kind of deciding between just go your kind of classic PFP route, have some kind of collectible, lots of traits, lots of variety,
right.
Or you can just kind of go a little bit more corporate maybe, and just also, it kind of saves some time and money just to be like, hey, this is the brand, this is what I want it to look like, and I don't have to, spend a lot of money or, getting an artist and all that kind of stuff. So that was the direction that we chose, and I think it turned out really nicely. I was really happy with. It's got some. I don't know if you can. There's some sound as well, but you don't have to play the sound.
I don't know if it'll let me on this setup I have. Can you hear this?
It's coming through your audio of your mic.
There you go.
But yeah, so I'm really happy with that. That's one of 5
I'm
different.
I'm glad you went the branded route. I think that's better.
Yeah, and there's also like the tie of like it's a video platform and the NFT is a video. And also I think if you get too deep down in like if I had gone the PFP route, you almost get so caught up in the artwork and the NFT part that it's like it's not really about that. It's just like the NFT is going to give you the access to the unlimited access to the platform. So there's a lot of different variables that we had talked through, and that just kind of seemed like the best way forward.
So what kind of content is like allowed or encouraged, or is there content control somehow?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. I definitely don't want to be the gatekeeper in the sense of like I get to pick what all gets on the platform, but I also don't want to go like the full decentralization. Anybody can upload anything, because then at 3 a.m. someone's going to upload a video that's like not okay, whatever, and it's like, what do you do with that? So there's got to be some form of like, okay, I've got to be able to bring on certain people that I want to be there, and then kind of navigating around some of those things. So that's what's going to be like initially. I obviously have plans to try to make it as open as I can. Cardano's been on that road. Like they, want to be fully decentralized, and we're not there yet. There's still some things that are controlled by, IOHK. So I think it's going to be something similar to where you got to kind of start out, a little bit more controlled, and then you can open up a little bit more as things move forward. So that's kind of the role we're going with. But so it's just, reaching out to different content creators and projects in our kind of niche market, and then looking to, as you kind of build up a network effect, you could say, you can kind of then reach out to bigger people, and then bigger than that, and bigger than that. And then, you hope to have a large library of different content. That's good. It is going to be focused. It's got to be within crypto and NFTs. That's kind of the only. So you're not going to see an archery video on there because that basically kind of defeats the purpose of the initial thing. Now, if the archery thing is linked to an NFT somehow, and you're like, oh, yeah, I have an archery passion, but it also is going to have some NFT tie-in. Okay, I can see that. Some people are trying to integrate some of those real world things. If it's like a streetwear fashion brand, but they're doing an NFT integration, okay, then maybe there's some place for that to be on there. So that's something that we're it's got to be within that lane to keep kind of the brand.
It's like a invite only thing right now, and then is that opening up as time goes, or what are your thoughts?
I think it will. I don't think there will ever be like an upload button for anybody to upload. But I definitely think like between me and the team and the community and just everybody saying like, hey, check out this person. They only have 25 subscribers, but they actually have really good stuff. Like, how long does it take somebody with 25 subscribers to get to a big level on YouTube? I mean, I guess it depends, but it's a long time. So what does it look like to come alongside someone like that to say like, hey, let's elevate you. Let's put you on the homepage. Let's, kind of have like a creator launch pad where people can see your stuff. And if 1,000 people have look at your thumbnail and maybe some of them watch your video and they're like, well, then that's an awkward conversation of like, maybe this thing isn't for you, but you at least got your answer faster than trying to like upload YouTube videos for 12 months.
True.
But yeah, like I would love to get opinions and things from a group of people to say, who do we want to bring on and who makes sense to be on the platform. So that's kind of the direction that we're going to go.
Yeah, because that's just part of that content control setup. That there needs to be something, and if it's reputational or are you okay? I know I'm getting really into this specific part of it, but I'm curious.
No, it's great.
Are you, once somebody's in, they're past that initial barrier, they've got their account, will they then have that upload button, and then will you have another step of like verifying that it's acceptable content and then manually approving, or some sort of automated thing, or just straight up auto approve?
Yeah. Well, I am partnered with Thaddeus from Wild Tangs. So he's helping me a lot with website development, working on some automations to make it not so manual and like, a lot of detail like that. Cause at some point it's just going to have to be a lot of automation to make it actually function.
Yeah.
You got to scale it. Yeah. Right. You got to scale it. So initially it's just, I'm entering a contract with different creators. Some of them, there's money involved for, being able to use their content. Other ones it's free or some kind of, negotiation, whatever. Different contracts look different. And then I'm basically sending them an Excel document and saying like, here's your content library right now that's already out there that I would like to also host on the Spark Lab. Okay, cool. We agree. All right. So let's start populating it over there. That's what it looks like as a day one. But then then Thaddeus and I are talking and it's like, hey, we can automate this a lot better so that you're not having to manually do this. So I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like, but I'm sure there will be some form of like Freedom 35ers. I'll use that as an example because they're the first content creators that is officially going to be on the platform. So, Freedom 35ers uploaded a video into whatever this middle region is. Probably then will be some kind of manual approval check, and then it gets posted. That's probably how I see it for now.
Yeah. All right. Great. Just want to get the clear understanding of the process.
Yeah.
I think that makes a lot of sense. So when somebody goes, go ahead, Tyler.
Oh, no. A question kind of on the other end. Because I know you have the NFTs and stuff for viewing. I know you said some stuff might be locked behind holding the NFT, but for the most part, will people just be able to visit the website and view? Because it sounds like something really cool. Like if you tell friends or family or whatever to like look into crypto videos, they get lost on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything.
Exactly. There's lots in that question, but I'll kind of break down the different pricing options. So there is going to be a free version. So make an account, classic username and password, or log in with Discord, sign up with Discord, whatever you want to do. Once you have an account, then you can view, as a free user, you could view any of the non-exclusive stuff. So basically stuff that you can find elsewhere, you're going to be able to watch on the Spark Lab. So that's one. And then if you don't want to pay for the NFT because that's kind of your unlimited access pass, maybe you're like, I'm not really sure, I'm going to try the monthly thing. Monthly is going to be $7.99 USD per month. So there will be integration with Stripe, which is like one of the world's largest payment processors in the world. So like, put in your credit card, it gets stored on their servers, all that stuff. So then there will be a monthly subscription, and then the NFT will basically just be your unlimited access. When it comes to like recommending it to other people, so the NFT is going to get launched here within the next month. I haven't finalized the date, but end of March, early April will be somewhere around that time. And it's going to be day one delivery. So you buy the NFT, you'll be able to sign in right away. Boom, you can start watching videos. Yeah. And there's probably going to be about 150 to 250 videos day one on the site. So that's going to be a good starting point to launch out of. For new, I think day one, it's going to be like, this is our community. Like we all know what all this stuff is, and like we know how it works, and like we know most of the content creators here. In the future, down the road, maybe 3, 6, 9 months, I can see courses, Blockchain 101. It's a 6-part series on what the world are we even talking about. So, because when you talk with a friend, you're like, hey, go watch a YouTube video on blockchain. And they're like, I don't know what that even means. Like, I don't even know where to go. Unless you, I guess, send them a very specific link. They're like, I don't know what to do. So it's like, hey, here's a course, and I trust this person, or it might not be me making the courses. It could be someone else that I tap on the shoulder and say, hey, you have more experience with this area. I'll pay you to make this course. But it's similar to that idea of like, okay, I'm going to take you step by step. There's an organization, there's a structure to it, and we're gonna guide you through what all these different pieces mean. What's a distributed, decentralized ledger? What's a seed phrase, and all those basic things, but really helpful for mainstream adoption. And as we enter, hopefully, in this next bull run coming up in the next 12 to 18 months or whenever that's going to be, we're going to have a lot more people coming in that are brand new, or like, I don't even know what this thing is. Hopefully they'll funnel into a place that they trust and they can get good information and get good value from. So that's the goal that we're trying to go for.
It's a big vision.
Big vision.
It's got to start just right here with a couple people and some spreadsheets and putting it all together. I love it.
Yes.
This is just the first step. Oh, how cool. How cool. Yeah, really excited to get in on this drop. Any details about the drop?
Yeah. So again, late March, early April, probably more towards the early April. There's a lot of big mints happening in March. So I'm just going to hey, I'll take a step back and let you guys kind of go at it here. So probably will be early April. Unofficially, probably the 4th is kind of the date I'm landing on, but we'll go with that. And then the NFTs for the unlimited access, it's going to be only 1,000. So pretty, in relative to other projects, 1,000 is pretty small. So that's what we're going to mint. We're going to also mint an additional 50 for a kind of a project treasury / like some promotional ideas. I haven't, the idea that the example I keep giving, but I haven't officially cleared with my legal counsel yet. But one idea that somebody shared with me was, it would be really cool if you could do, if people did the monthly subscription, they could be entered into some type of drawing where they have a potential to win an unlimited access pass. Like every month you're drawing 1 or 2 of those. And so it's like, hey, I could potentially get, something for that. That's one idea I have for that 50 NFT kind of promotional pool. 100% whitelist mint, 1 for 1. I'm going to try to do as even of a distribution as I possibly can. And, nobody's going to be stacking. I mean, I'm trying to make it so that nobody can stack whitelists. And, if anybody that wants access to it can hopefully get one. So that's some of the main info. Mint price is going to be somewhere, again, haven't finalized yet, but anywhere within the 150 to 250 USD price.
All right. Very cool. Getting started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool NFT. Like the artwork, I think the play button style thing with the flames and everything and spark. I think it all vibes very well. The colors, the name.
Yeah. It's shout out to my team, Oside 3000. I know he's been a viewer of your channel for a while. He's on the team. Crawfish, who's in the chat right now, Relic Crypto. So those are guys that had been a part of my channel for a while, and I just kind of brought them in and said, like, do you want to help me get this thing going? And so we've had a lot of good conversations, and they've helped guide. And it's just crazy how the initial idea has morphed and changed so many, like hundreds of times, like just little micro movements to get like where we are now, and then how many more hundred it's going to be down the road. But it's really quite amazing, and so I'm grateful to them for helping me out. But yeah, it's been a fun ride.
Well, how did it get started? How long has this been in the works?
October. So a little bit after CNFT Con, like late October, I started to kind of put some more meat behind it, and just really got to that YouTube problem of like, I keep doing this. It's really frustrating.
Problem in general.
Okay, I guess I do something about it, but it's not even just doing something about it. I think I have some skills from what I'm doing in my full-time job plus what I had done in the past. So like my previous experience is education. I've graduated with an education degree. So definitely the platform courses, like that's all definitely under like an education umbrella. And then I'm currently doing marketing for my full-time job. So getting people to hear about what the platform is, it's kind of this interesting, obviously it's not just going to be me. I need my team, I need my community, but it is interesting that it's not like, oh, I'm just going to kind of go off on this random thing that I've never done before.
Yeah.
Like, I have some
it's good to hear.
Previous things that have kind of helped me get to this point now. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like it's all coming together. I mean, if this kicks off, this could be really special. I think. What are you starting with? Just Cardano focused content?
Yes, just Cardano focused content, with plans to then branch out and bring other people on. Again, it is going to be a gray area of like, okay, do we bring this person on? Like, I don't want like the 100x gains Moonboy Ethereum person. Like, that's not really like the vibe I'm going for. Or maybe I sign them on and pull some of the videos that don't say that, but they might have other good content.
Right.
It's not like a blanket generalization of somebody, but like, I don't know. So yeah, there's other chains, other people that I think are important. And bring different aspects. So like, you got NFTs, but you've also got DeFi, and then you've also got technical analysis, and there's so many different, aspects of it that are really interesting. So like, how do you bring those different things, put them in, or organize them into categories? And, yeah, it's a deep well of different ways that you can kind of work around it. So yeah.
Totally. How is your channel kind of, the work that you've done on YouTube, how is that, and just streaming in general, how has this shaped your vision for Spark Labs, like your experiences?
I think one, a lot. And again, back to my previous experience, there's been other social media things that I've done before with different like topics and things that I was interested in. And, I started a podcast in 2017 on a certain topic, and that kind of fizzled out. It just kind of, I took it as far as I could take it, and it was like, okay, that was a cool experience. I learned how to do audio cutting and uploading it to a podcast host, and all the different things that go along with that. But it just didn't work. Okay, fast forward to 2020 and kind of the throes of TikTok, and everybody's okay, I'll start a TikTok and just try to grow something out of that. That went very well. Again, took it as high as I could take it, and kind of fizzled out again. And it's like, okay, take all of that information of how to do shorts and all those different types of things. So to go where I am now on the channel, and then I think initially to what I had said earlier about young or like up and coming creators, if I can help fast track people and put spotlights on other people in the community, like that's a huge win for me. Yeah. And for the community, right? So it's not about how many subscribers you have, which that can be a helpful metric, but it's also just almost like a linear time kind of thing. Like the more videos and the more time you are in it, most likely that's going to reflect how many subscribers you have. But also, like, if you only have 3 videos but those 3 videos are really good deep dives on top projects on Cardano, cool. I'd like them, and I think other people would like them too. So helping other people would be, that's a huge win for me.
It kind of like takes the whole view thing out of it too. Like you'll scroll through YouTube and you'll see like a video with 100 views, and it might be a great video, but
yep,
exactly. Here,
influences.
you can really like
well, initially there won't be a view count. There won't be a thumbs up, thumbs down count.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because it's an MVP. I'll be honest. Like if I could, maybe I would try to do it, but like again, it'll be an interesting experiment to see like if something interests you, it should just interest you for the fact that it's there, and you're trusting that good videos are going to be on the platform. So yeah, I'll watch this video on DeFi. Maybe I wouldn't have clicked on that or had subscribed to that channel before, but I'm going to kind of grow and expand my reach a little bit and see what this is all about. Yeah.
Sounds like something to keep an eye on. I think I'm gonna be following along.
I've got a little demo of the viewing page if you want to check that out.
Oh, I think we would very much like to check that out.
All right, let's check it. This is one that I've. This is kind of, let's see, Brave tab. Yeah, perfect. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
All right, so this is my video that I did on about Cardano lands, but so you've got some different tabs up top that I won't go into in too much detail, but this is something that you might see. You've got your classic login. I've already been testing with Thaddeus, so my account's in and all set up, but like you can, sign in with Discord or sign in with email password. There's already a wallet connect feature there, as well as, doing a paid subscription. Anyway, so let's say you've gotten through all of that and you clicked on a video that you like. This is, again, work in progress. This might be something that you see. We are using Vimeo as our hosting platform, so very popular, world-class video hosting solution. I think it looks really nice. Again, kind of just a walkthrough of what that might look like. So let's say, I'm going to mute myself here. You start watching the video. You've got your play pause here. You've got timestamps, or what they call chapters, similar to YouTube. So you can, scrub through. Maybe I just want to see the thing about the Cardano lands white paper. You can just skip right ahead and watch that. They also have a little tab here on the side where you can see what the other chapters are. Instead of like scrubbing through the timeline, you can just kind of see it here. Oh, I just want to see what this gamification is all about. It auto kind of puts you right there on that specific part. You've got quality adjustment, 4K, all that, all the way up there. You've got speed adjustment. If you're a 2x person like me, that could be something that you go for. Auto-generated captions, full screen, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's the video player. Basically everything that YouTube can do, Vimeo's like, yeah, we can do it also.
Right.
So that's something that I like a lot. You got your title, you've got links. So if you're, again, this is similar to YouTube again, but if you're like, hey, I want to go to their official website and see what they've got going on, it's taking me to a new tab, but you can go and check that out. Yeah. And then there's possible that there's some other videos that are also on the platform in some form or shape that might also be like, hey, you might also like this too.
Cool.
But yeah, that's a teaser of what the video page will look something like this.
That's sick. What are your thoughts on comments?
No comments right now.
No comment on comments?
No comments
or
right now.
no comments, period.
No comments, period. I think that could be interesting to be like, okay, if you want to join the discussion on like Discord, maybe, maybe the person who made the videos in the Spark Lab Discord, and you want to just ask them directly instead of, just blasting it on a web page that you don't think that person's going to read. Maybe you just actually tag them and say, hey, I have a question about, this or something like that. So initially I'm not thinking comments, and yeah,
Sure.
That's my initial thought.
And how searchable is this thing? Like, what are you gonna be able to browse by topic? Like, what's your?
Yeah, that's still there is a search function. It is obviously not. It's not to the level of YouTube, so there is that. But if something is in the title, like for example, to find this video, I searched on the homepage Cardano lands, and the video popped up and it said Cardano lands, and I clicked on it, it took me there. Yeah. So that is a feature. It's definitely version 1 MVP kind of stock search engine.
Yeah, of course. And
then and then there is some tagging and some categories that we can do. So like, Blake CNFT does, lots of market updates. So I could search by what are the market updates, and they could be like some of my market updates or Freedom 35ers, or, you guys do market. So it could be under that type of category, or I just want project interviews. So I want to hear from the founder what they're doing, and it's going to be with the specific, content creator. You can do search by that. Yeah.
Functional for what it needs to be right now. That's great. Yep. Awesome. Well, I don't know. I think that's cleared through my questions. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds really interesting. Excited to watch it.
Yeah. I did in the private chat. One thing I did launch last night is the Spark paper. You know, a lot of projects do these Spark papers, light papers, white papers, whatever you want to call them. So if anybody, I'm sure there's plenty of things that I didn't get to cover in the interview, but that is available for someone to read through. Obviously, joining the discord.gg/the Spark Lab, you can ask me questions in there, and people are ready to hang out and chat. So, yeah, those are some of the newer updates as of late.
Glad that you got this Spark paper, because that means we can interview it as part of our newest segment.
There you go. There you go. Yeah,
We'll
check it out.
Get into an AI, and we will, record a little segment. That's kind of what I'm way behind on them, but we're definitely doing it for every guest.
Yeah, I love that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's coming.
Very cool.
Very exciting stuff.
Well, yeah, and we need to have a conversation. So we need to catch up.
Yeah, absolutely. We gotta put our babies face to face.
Yeah.
Yeah, put their heads together, and they might solve the problem for us. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, this has been really great. Thank you so much for coming on, and very excited to see where this all goes.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. Well, until next time.
Yeah. Stay in touch. Peace.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Gonna be very cool. We'll see. We'll see what heights that goes to. I think it's curated stuff. I mean, that's the main thing nowadays with the content avalanche that exists, and now that AI is opening the floodgates. Very soon, automatically, videos are going to be generated entirely, just no human interaction whatsoever, but it will look like a person speaking and talking about a thing and explaining some shit, and probably even putting up some shit, slides, just like a normal video that you see. I mean, we're already there. I do it with Dialogues with Documents, right? But I have to do it in pieces. But that's just because it's not all put together yet, but it will be. And then, who knows? Anybody can make anything look 100% legit. Deep fake videos are going to make you completely unsure of what is real. Like ever, really, unless you're seeing it with your own eyes. And that's why curated spaces like this are going to be important, because we need to know what content we can see and can trust. Definitely. And that has to be built through relationship over time, because that's the only thing that's left once everything is up for grabs, visually, audio wise. Any picture of even yourself could be faked, or video even. I mean, it's crazy shit. And we're not quite there yet, but we are coming there.
Yeah, we're getting close.
See projects like this getting started and laying a groundwork for some level of trust, because we can't trust YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, we're on YouTube right now, but you can't trust it. Okay.
Actually, while we're on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe.
That's right. Like and subscribe. Blow it up.
We have more coming. Some more news for everyone today.
Let's do some news.
Yeah, just want to let everyone know. But I gotta pull up the doc.
That's right, Crawfish. Everything's fake already except for my hair.
Yeah.
Real human hair. And not the kind that you can get in a wig. It's the kind that grows out of my head.
Exactly.
Like this every day. Okay, let's do some news here, people. We got some good stuff happening out there. Some very exciting stuff from Cardano that we're going to be looking at. The Nexus is doing some awesome stuff. And but we're going to get started looking at Gotia. Is that how you say it?
I think it's Gotia. Yeah. I can cover this one. And then
Gotia.
Yeah.
I like Gotia. It kind of rolls, right? Anyways, the Gotia, or it's probably Gotia, the Gotia DNA Research Center is open. Woo! Take a look at this. We're going to go to goattribe.fun. And although I don't have I don't think I have the clearance level to get in, seeing as I don't have a goat. But you know,
I could
I
show it. I might still be logged in.
imagine if I had one, how cool it could be. It's good content.
Let me screen share because I can show it.
Okay, great. Do it, boy.
One of the few animal PFPs.
I'm glad you got
I
one. I mean, I love the projects. It's just one of those things that I never lined up. I never picked one up. Here we go.
So I don't have another DNA thing right now. I'm DNA for airdrop a while back. Oh, this happened the other day. It might be because I'm using a hardware wallet, maybe. But it just like blacks out.
Anyways, let me tell you what you can do. You can locate your ancestors, find your powers. Okay, there's support. They're thanking Dirtbirds NFT, the whole Goat Tribe team and community for their support. This is kind of a whole new thing, and it's very exciting. And if we could show it, oh man, you guys would be really happy. God,
it is cool.
What a good show. I'm going to like and subscribe for sure. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to show it to you today. So
I will say some other things I know about it is so you basically have the original goats and you combine them with the DNA, and then it gives you, I can pull up mine real quick. It gives you an ancestor goat, I believe they're called. And you can do that up to 3 times per goat, or something happens to their DNA and they'll get sick or something.
That was deadly. You can also view your staking rewards. Staking is live. You can herd your goats rather, and earn some grass tokens. Non-custodial, which we love in Cardano. Non-custodial staking. That's our shit. Looking good, Goat Tribe. There's always something new with Goat Tribe to share.
Yeah.
They're always developing. Very cool. All right, let's move on to Tavern Squad, who has launched the Grand Chest. Rating challenges are individual for each holder based on their holdings, and you can now earn some Grand Chests. Take a look. Don't think there's actually any sound on this one. Yeah, Tavern Squad. Now this is pretty cool. They've got all sorts of updates coming out of Tavern Squad as well. It feels like these two projects have been developing strong for. I mean, I don't remember a time when they weren't, and I've been around. Right? When did they start? They just seem so OG. Okay, so partnership with Virtua is also announced. The Virtua Metaverse. Tavern Squad is very excited. They're doing some good stuff out there. In the coming weeks and months, they'll be taking a deep dive into the details. But for now, there's a special quest that is live where you have a chance to win a Landbots Virtua NFT. So they've already begun this partnership integration thing. Who knows the depths to which it goes? But very cool to see such a large, prominent metaverse such as Virtua hooking up with an awesome, much smaller team here. So kudos to Tavern Squad. Very cool. All right, you want to take us through some JPEG store updates?
Yeah. This sounds very cool. So I guess first thing on the JPEG store docket is they now have collection offers and instant sell on the platform, which is really cool. I was not expecting that. And
I mean, it seems like a logical next step.
Oh yeah, and I think one of the cool things is like with Plutus and Flipper coming, there seems to be like so much more competition between the marketplaces, which we knew was going to happen. It's just exciting to see.
Yes, they're kicking it into the next gear.
Yeah. So here on the Clay Nation page, you can see that the highest bid or collection offer is 2,250. 2,250. So if I had one in this wallet, I'd be able to instant sell it. You can also sell or create offers. And it looks like
crazy
number of offers. Like if you wanted to do 3 at, I don't even know what the floor.
That's crazy, man. I mean, I feel like this is a whole new era.
Definitely.
Like floor price is floor price now.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's the offer.
Yeah, it looks like these are the current offers. So if anyone wants to sell their clay for 5 ADA,
I would put that offer in. I would even do 7 ADA for a clay.
Really?
So if you felt like that guy's offer was not quite doing it for you, hit me up.
But yeah, super exciting to see. Yeah. The second thing.
That is so crazy. Instant sell.
Yeah.
That's
and it looks like the second thing on JPEG Store is that they reached 10,000 NFTs that were bought using ETH, Sol, or credit card.
So non-Cardano NFT sales have hit 10,000.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Exciting.
That's pretty wild.
Definitely.
This whole cross-chain interoperability thing, it's just these webs between the chains are just going to get more and more solid until eventually you won't even know that there used to be a gap. You'll just be walking across them without even just like fun stuff. We're early. That's all I'm saying. And we can appreciate it. Look around. Think about what that means.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to this next thing. Yes, Beyond Rockets Bitcoin Ordinal. Now, I read his whole thread about these ordinals and how he was excited to have minted these. Oh, am I not sharing my screen?
Oh no.
There it is. So this is very cool. He minted these 9, I guess. Is it 9? It's a blank one of them. Well, at least the ones that are up there. He minted these.
Is this the Bitcoin thing?
Yeah, this is the ordinals because he forgot to add them to the main collection. He wanted to, but in the hurry and the bustle, they were not ever part of the main collection, the purest ones. So they're now minted as ordinals.
This is like
on
the
Bitcoin.
First, it's like the first men, the first man.
Yeah. So I'm clicking this ordinal wallet thing, which I've honestly very uneducated about ordinals beyond just
what we've reported.
Yeah, the real basic, like what's going on there. Bitcoin minting Satoshis as NFTs in some way. And somehow it's all on chain. That's what I don't get.
Have you been understanding this, Ty?
I like first stepped into it yesterday. I guess they have like a new ADA handles for Bitcoin. Yeah, I started in the Aeon Discord, so I got with Spaces. But I don't know how to check it. I don't know if I actually have it. I don't know I don't know anything about it. I actually didn't know about this website, so I'm bookmarking it right now.
Wallet,
But yeah, I have no idea what's going on with that.
Okay. Well, there's a raffle, and you're eligible to join if you have a Beyond Citizen with either of the DNAs, either of the following: human, zombie, extraterrestrial, primate, bull, robot, and invisible. So if you have one of those, then that will correspond to one of these, and that just means you're in.
Do you know where, or is it automatic?
Let's see. I haven't actually read through the details here. Let's read through it. Each Genesis Beyond Citizen DNA will be raffled to all holders of the corresponding DNA holders on the Cardano blockchain. So it sounds like you just hold it. For example, the Perfect Naked Bull Ordinal will be raffled only to holders of Beyond Citizen's Bull DNA. Right. That makes sense. Each citizen is a ticket, and you just hold it. And they're going to be drawn on Sunday, March 12th at 3 p.m. UTC. They will post the winning addresses here on Twitter and on Discord. So we will, of course, report on that. So if you are too lazy to go and see if you've won, just tune into the news. We'll tell you.
We've got you covered. We care about you. We think about you. We're looking out for you. So like and subscribe.
Yeah. God, if you haven't
scratch
done that
our
yet,
back.
Shame on you.
We'll
watching
scratch
this
yours.
and not liking and subscribing. Sick. It's a sick way to live.
You're living on the edge in hell.
Okay, so we got some details here from
Thank you,
Crawfish. Love it. So I'm going to stop sharing. We can take a look at this. A Satoshi is inscribed with the NFT. That is how it is on chain. However, you can accidentally spend it, such as just a Satoshi.
Interesting.
Similar to when the original Genesis block is inscribed with a news article describing why you need Bitcoin. Okay. Still don't understand it, but I appreciate the perspective.
That makes me understand it more.
Yeah. I mean, I could be way off, but it sounds like, like when you send a transaction, you can like put text or a message in the transaction. Maybe like, I don't know.
I just don't get how it's on chain. Like it's inscribed. What the hell does that mean? Inscribed.
Well,
how is that on chain?
I mean, I can't imagine like those actual images being on chain.
What is the file size limit?
Well, that's the thing. I can't imagine. I can't imagine those actually. I could be wrong. Crawfish, if you know, let us know. But
yeah,
I feel like it still must be an IPFS link.
That's what I'm saying. Because then it's not on chain. But Rockets was saying that the reason he really likes ordinals is because it is on chain. So there must be.
I don't know, Crawfish, if you know.
There. I don't understand how it works.
News correspondent Crawfish. We're asking the hard questions because we don't know the answers to the hard questions.
No. You're all our news correspondents out there. Each and every one of you. We deputized you the moment you tuned in.
That's right.
Before we go to the next
I just
one, real quick, I know this is important. This is breaking. Beep, 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 beep. You guys might actually want to do it too, just in case. So Aeonium Sky is having block 19 drop tomorrow, and you have to. Did you guys register?
Yeah. So how do I know if I'm?
Did you re-register? Because there was an issue.
I just checked to make sure it was. I checked today.
Yeah.
That I was.
Okay. So yeah, if anyone isn't aware, the new Aeonium Sky minting method, you have to register before the mint. It's kind of their way of like stopping bots. So you register with an ADA handle, and then if you did it last time, you do have to redo it this time because there was an issue, or something. But once you're registered
last time, but I did this time. Do I need to do it again? Fine.
Well, you gotta check.
I mean, you can double check, but I think the reason I said breaking news is I think there's about 30 minutes left to do it.
As of now. Okay.
Yeah.
As of right now, yeah.
How do I check if I'm?
You gotta go to the channel.
I can actually. I'll
block register. And then you type that in.
Look at that registration check. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, but how do we know if we're like actually?
Yes, I'm in.
How do we know if we're one of the people that are chosen?
So the way it works,
what does this say? The Nami, but with a one.
That's my Nami wallet.
Nami.
But yeah, so tomorrow when it's actually dropping, there will be because it's connected to your Discord name, and I'm pretty sure the way it works is there'll be a link that will drop every 15 minutes. If there's like 1,000 people trying to get it, there's only 500. It'll randomly select 500 people, and then send them the link. And then after 15 minutes, anyone who doesn't mint it, it'll get sent out again to the remaining people. And it just keeps getting randomized
again. Yes, that's my understanding as well.
So you basically just have to sit in Discord. And knock on wood, it seems like everyone who wanted to get one last time, knock on wood extra for that. But
all right. I failed to even register. I was too out of the loop. But I'm in.
Well, if you're registered, it seems like it's been the smoothest Aeon mint.
Oh, I love to hear that.
That's a metric,
experimentation.
By which you can measure how this space is doing. How are the Aeon mints?
Yeah.
How fucked up are they?
Which not Aeon's fault. It's just
it's because it's a high demand.
Everyone wants them.
Yeah.
Welcome, Q.
Hey, Q.
Oh yeah, what's up, Q? All right. Let's go to our next
order of business.
Next order of news business is the Clay Nation update builder tool interface.
Yeah.
Clay Nation aims to be a playground for anyone looking to create, connect, and explore as part of a vibrant community. For an overview of the Clay ecosystem and our development plans, visit claynation.com. cardano.gitbook.io/claypaper. So it's out there. Check it out, people.
Yeah, I think this is just like what they plan on doing. But yeah, I mean, like this is one of the things I was working on when I was there. It's actually my clay. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much I can say, but
Right, of
a
course.
lot of customization is planned for the plot.
Yeah, but I mean, just the basics is an exciting thing. I mean, you can get in there and you can build shit, right?
Yeah.
Build on your plot. Now, this guy's got a choice bit of land here on a little peninsula out in the midst of some sort of water. Generally, it's going to be a very crowded space, isn't it?
Yeah. That's actually just because it was a small little test land plot.
Yeah, I figure. Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing back there.
I'm
But
imagining what that would be like. This would be pretty exclusive.
I mean, there are some plots that there's like that little island down below that they'll have like a spot.
Island people.
Yeah.
Oh man, they got it made. Island
Definitely.
people. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is exciting. Following along, Clay, and I'm ready to build in my plot. I'm ready. I got a nice beachfront view.
Oh, you do? I didn't know that.
I'm on a corner.
Damn.
So I got like unobstructed.
Hell yeah.
I think that's my choicest bit. I got some others floating around, but
which region?
The beachfront one is in the main region.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Kind of the middle top on the coast, maybe out towards the left. You can spot it from space. That's why you know it's good.
Sure.
Okay. Next up, we got the Cardano Nexus. Now, those of you who don't know, better get in the know. Because if you're delegated to summon, you can go to the Cardano Nexus and you can now fight with your lands. You can battle with your terraforms. I'm going to demonstrate it. So they've also added custom cursors for each faction. So you see my little...
Cool.
Ooh, I'm a techno mage. Now you can assign your starships and citizens to your land and cards. So every main drop that Cardano has done is now has utility within this game. And this game you can earn on-chain resources and stuff just for participating in the base level of. So it's already, I guess, pay to earn in a way right now. Play to earn, right? That's so wild. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. But you can attach your starship. If you do, it gives you extra attacks and way more range. And your citizen gives you extra actions. The cards give you like bonuses to attack and defense, right? So we're going to go and zoom in. I saved one. It's hard because I wanted to. Solars are cooler, you know? That seems to be a popular opinion, granted, but I got to stick to my roots. All right? Techno mage for life. Okay, so we're going to zoom in on this map. Now I saved an attack on for this one. Okay. So what I have is selected as my terraforms. This map will change every epoch. Everything will be totally randomly moved around. That's kind of the living lands thing about this. So this is one of my lands. If I mouse over it, it'll tell me about it. Let me make this bigger. Okay. Oops. Get over there. Okay. So check this out. You see it's got 19 attack, which is not amazing. It's got a bunch of fortification. It's probably more about defense, but I've got a starship on it. So if I click it, I can manage it or mount an attack. You can see the range of the attack. Now, if I did not have a starship, the range would just be 1. So I would only be able to get to these that directly border this single land that I've got. Zoom in more. So what I'm going to do is try and find one that's probably poorly guarded. I don't really have that much attack. I just have to make sure that they're not techno mages. Soon they're going to implement a thing that prevents you from attacking your friends. Guarded. Well, I don't know. This one looks pretty tempting. just looking at the number of resources, I know that I happen to be low on ice generally. So if there's like a ice thing in range, then I can attack that, but there isn't. So I'm just looking for kind of the most resources and the least guarded. Now, if I click it, it is guarded, but my attack is better than just, guarded, apparently, because my probability of success here is certain. So I'm going to go ahead and attack. And I got this is my faction banner there for Technomages, which I've earned a victory point for myself and for the Technomage faction.
Oh yeah.
And this is what I get. All this is on-chain, fungible tokens. So we got rad tokens, which are kind of the base, dollar. What am I trying to say? Currency. The base currency of the Cardania ecosystem, and then we have these resources which have no use quite yet, but they will be used for upgrading your stuff, buying units. And right now, this is just kind of the most basic level of what's happening out here. Like it's now everything's functional. This is the first epoch that has been functional, and there's so much more that will be built on this foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to that guy again. Yeah, this is so exciting. Oh, this has got even more stuff. So we're going to attack them because I got more attacks left because I have both a citizen and a starship assigned to this plot. So I've got several actions. Shazam. I'm beating up on poorly defended anonymous people who probably never even logged in yet. But, I got a lot of resources out of it. Got some toxic waste. 67 rad. That's pretty nice. And let's go again. I mean, shit. What's up? What do you think, Tyler? Any targets that look appealing to you?
Trying to see what the resource is cut off in some.
It's so hard to know. This one looks pretty good. It's got fossils. I don't really know if I want that, but Cardanium is usually a pretty good research source to go for. So is that this? I'm sure they're going to add a thing where you can mouse over the resource. It'll tell you what it's called. It's not there yet. Oh, good. This is a better fight. I wanted one that had better odds. All right, here we go. So this is Dal Nalorca of the Void Priests. I am Trevor Never Engine of the Technomages. I have a high probability of success, but it's not 100%. And I'm still probably going to win. He does have a starship associated with this one, though. So let's do some battle. All right, took one home for the Technomages.
So will that person lose out on these resources when they go to?
So now I'm out of actions here. It's resting. So initially, and I think currently in this epoch, there is a penalty, but immediately they realized that was not the way they wanted to go. So that's being removed at the end of this epoch. So losing going forward will not have any penalty at all to you.
Okay, that makes sense.
Another one over here. One of these has an attack on it, I think. Yep. All right, great. So I saved this one as an example because it's very limited. You can see that this one only has 2 attacks points on it because I only put 1 card on it. But if you have at least 1 attack, then you can attack. So I'm going to mount an attack on somebody close by who looks tasty. Oof, well fortified. Wobbles. I'm not going anywhere near that one. I have 2 attack. He's probably got 30 defense over there. I need someone who has not assigned anything to their terraform yet. That's like this fortified one. No way. I got 2 attack. Heavily fortified.
Wow.
Sheesh. Gotta watch out for some of these. So you can see people are definitely playing with this. People are on. Yeah. So this has a lot of resources. My odds are low because I have 2 attack. This is really a bunch of Hail Marys, but there's a strategy of kind of spreading yourself thin and doing a number of these low-level attacks, and some of them succeed, and you get more victory points for that. There are going to be a lot of balance changes, of course, epoch to epoch as things progress here, but just figuring out the meta as we go. So here we go. That didn't work out. That was one of my Hail Marys. So this is now a resting terraform. And that is the end. That's all I saved. I did a lot of attacks. But now we can look at the leaderboard. You can see what factions have been doing the best. Spacers, by far the most attack points. And we can see who's in the contending here for winning the prizes, because there are epic prizes. The first place attack point getter is Firefly Mark III. That's what they're going to be picking up, which is not bad. That's a Cardania starship. So they'll be able to strengthen their terraforms by adding that to one of their terraforms. And they'll also get this NFT that's worth, well, they mint for 250. That's more of a rare one. So it's pretty good. There's going to be epic by epic prizes for the best fighters. Fortunately, I'm not up there. Did my best. I got a lot of victory points. There's no way to check the number of points you have yet. They're implementing that in the future soon, I imagine. And over here we can see the things that have been happening, the battle feed. So we see here's my defeat, but before that, between my other victory, we had another battle that happened. So people are out there, they're doing these fights, and it's popping up. Very cool stuff.
Yeah, that's
love it.
Play with that later.
Absolutely love it. Oh, and then what you want to know is don't harvest your lands until you're done making all of your moves on the board. If you harvest, it kind of ends your turn, basically.
Okay.
So, and a turn lasts for a whole epoch. So that's 5 days. So make sure you're done before you harvest. Awesome.
Oh, yeah. For our next story, do you want to do that?
I think we hit this one because it's our last text, right? This is our last tweet story.
Yeah, and then we have, I think, something Will did. That would be cool to end on the chat GPT thing. Yeah.
We play your thing after this. Okay. We got a special segment coming up after this one from Tyler, who recorded this earlier today. But first, Equine NFT. It's finally here. Get ready to experience the newest features on Equine NFT. Create your own guild, chat with members, and customize your skins with the updated configurator. Don't miss this exciting update. So I went there and it's trying to connect to my wallets and stuff, but it's not trying to connect to the one that I have.
Yeah, same here. Is it Eternal for you?
Yeah, my shit's in Eternal. So, once again, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to show you the thing behind the curtain, but ooh, what a curtain. What a shiny curtain, everybody.
I mean, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Equine.
This is probably something what it looks like behind there, right? There's an interface. Imagine clicking on that. That's what we'd be doing. I've got the horses. I just got to connect a different wallet. Or does it need to be Nami or something? Do they only switch
I used Eternal before, so it might just be a little bug with the new update.
Okay. It might just be my system. My Chrome's been.
Well, no, it's happening to me too. Okay. It's like it's letting me do Flint or Nami, but it won't let me do Eternal.
All right. Well, it's a current stumble, but I'm sure that'll be up and running soon. Yeah. Well, let's take a look at this segment by special news correspondent Tyler with Spaces. He's in the field live right now. Let's go to him, Tyler.
All right, guys. So what's up, everybody? With Spaces here. And I wanted to show you guys something cool I was messing with this afternoon. So as you can see here, EndMaker released, or Zapier integrated EndMaker into their service. And Zapier is like an automation service. You can basically set up tasks with apps that interact with each other. So what I did was I connected the Zapier app to the tour guide Discord. What this will allow us to do, and this is just like a fun little experiment, I guess, to see how everything would work. But basically what you can do with this is you attach an image to the message, you give it some text. So this is a test NFT for the video, and you send that. About 3 minutes later, because it takes a little bit for everything to go through, you will get a message back from the Zapier app with a EndMaker payment link to mint out the NFT. All right, now we can see that the bot sent back the mint address. So if you just click here, have it set to just 8 ADA, so like 250. And if we mint that baby out, and bam, we have the test NFT minted. If you guys want to try this out, you can just head over to the Tour Guide Discord. It's the Mint This channel under the public patio. And yeah, just send an image, send some text with it, and you'll be able to mint it out.
I was muted for a second. Hey. Are we live?
No, I guess it cut. That wasn't over, was it?
To be honest, I wasn't listening 100%. I was trying to get stuff set up over here to show, but
I thought there was something else happening.
I know, yeah.
I'll take it, pick it up.
But yeah, I mean it's a really cool new integration with NMaker. So if anyone's used, I think the app is like ITTF, if this then that, like those little automation apps where you can set up if you send a tweet, then or if you post a photo on Twitter, then also post that to Instagram or Reddit or stuff like that.
Right.
Integrated in NMaker, and you can mint things. Like if I pulled this up real quick,
that's pretty wild.
You can see you can create a new payment link for a random NFT for a specific NFT. You can create a whole new project, mint random NFT to an address, and a specific NFT to an address, upload new NFT to an NFT project. So for instance, with the one I was showing there, if I remember which one I was using, but that one is basically set up where when you send right here. So I mean it's super simple, but I just wanted to mess around with it. So basically when someone sends a message to that chat, it uploads it to the policy that I created, creates a link, mint address, and then sends it back to them. So I mean there's so much like
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Love that.
It's crazy, and it's only going to get crazier. I mean, this is like the bare minimum of what you can do with it.
Feels like the theme of what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
It's everything crazier. We're kind of at the bare minimum level of these technologies and shortcuts and everything that's emerging.
So interesting, though.
And integrations and bridging. Everything's bridging. And it's just starting.
And like even like for us, like I mean, I haven't, besides like this what I was doing, I haven't dug in too much, but like there's even things like I think there's a lot of different platforms built in. Not sure why it's saying not available, but like Patreon is in here. I wish I could see them all in one place. But yeah, really interesting. It'll be interesting to see what people end up doing with this stuff. And if anyone does want to try that out, it's in the Tour Guide Discord on my Twitter. You can check it out. I'll do a little demonstration.
Yeah, look at that.
So
Look at that.
All right, let me do this. Let's do some.
Mint. I remember when it was hard to mint.
Yeah, right.
Mint accidentally in Discord.
Seriously. So I'll do. So for here, you just upload a picture. See NFT news. Sharing the. What is it called? I forget. Sharing the thing. So it'll basically.
That's what we do.
Exactly.
Captured it.
So it'll save this as the NFT image. This is the description. I mean, there are things you have to work. You have to work with the. You have to play with the what you can actually do with it, because there are some limitations. Like for instance, I was trying to do it originally where you could just like send a tweet. I created a Twitter account called Mint This Tweet, or Tweet to Mint. So I was hoping to set it up where you could just like send a tweet, which would be even cooler than the Discord thing. But that was unfortunately didn't work. And one other thing is like setting I might be getting too into the technicals of it. But like for instance, I had to set the title of the NFT as the ID for the Discord message, just because it was always a unique number, or a unique string. But yeah, so now you can see here.
Right.
I sent back the mint address. So
it wouldn't work in the tweet.
It wasn't working in the tweet. That was, I mean, someone more technologically advanced could probably figure it out, but the images didn't want to upload to NMaker for some reason. I also tried with Gmail, but that was a whole different. Gmail is like set up on that website where it can only interact with certain apps, and obviously NMaker just got released.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's, I mean, if anyone's into like automating stuff or like messing around with those software, it's a lot of fun to mess around with. Exciting.
Legit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's read a special report from a very special reporter.
Most special.
Via Will, our fantabulous research mastermind, ChatGPT was induced to write a report for us. So Will says, I asked ChatGPT to write a news report about NFTs being slow around here, and this is what it came up with. Good evening and welcome to our top story. The Cardano NFT market is in a state of turmoil as industry experts report a significant drop in activity and interest. This once thriving digital asset marketplace has experienced a sudden downturn, leaving NFT creators and investors alike in a state of panic. Reports suggest that there are currently no buyers, no sellers, and little to no interest in Cardano NFTs. As a result, many are left questioning the future of the entire ecosystem. Industry insiders are warning that if this trend continues, it could cause irreparable damage to the Cardano NFT market and the broader digital asset economy. We will continue to monitor the situation closely and bring you updates as they become available. Stay tuned for further developments in this breaking story. Well,
Good.
there it is. It's official.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case that happens, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Come back. We'll all be vindicated. We asked ChatGPT, predicted the doom of us all. I'll bet you could get it to say the opposite. It's just how you twist the question, right?
Yeah, exactly. I know those it's like 2 years old too, the data that it has or something.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's like not like super up to date.
There weren't even Cardano NFTs at that time then.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there technically were 2 years if we go.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit more than that. Pretty funny. Good stuff. Good nonsense. Whew. That's a really good point, Curly. Damn, Curly's right on it too. Look at this.
What is that?
That's just what he was probably typing that as you were saying it. That's great.
Oh yeah.
All right, Curly. We're glad to have you out there getting our backs. If you ever want to do a special report, send us some sort of a, if you find a hurricane or something that you want to chase and report on, or something about NFTs would be fine too. Hit us up. All right. Well, that's the news. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Thank you all for coming, and we will see you next week when we have a wonderful guest. As always. Oh, wait. Now, see, our guest next week was Rogue Galaxies. So, I mean, we could probably get the storyteller to come. We could probably, he'd probably be down, right?
To like say
I haven't wanted to reach out to him yet because everything just happened, and it's all crazy, and I knew I probably couldn't get a good answer yet about whether they want to keep that date. But now that we're a week out, it might be a week out, I think, from almost both things, really. So a week away from the craziness, the rug, the half rug. They rugged, but there's just a little corner still there that everyone's still standing on, and they're like, we're going to put it back. We're going to pull it back a little bit. You can all stand on it a little bit more. What a saga. We're going to see how that goes.
Yeah.
Anyways, we might have them on next week. That would be a good episode. Probably a lot of viewership, too. They were on the schedule. So I'll reach out and see what we can do there.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
All right. Well, for the CNFT News, I'm Scott Chestnut, and my hair is real.
I'm with Spaces, and my hair is long.